But I'm gonna remind you something. Don't tell me what to do. Okay? Because, you know, I will motivate you or encourage you. Start around you in your own social circles.
There's something almost eerie about how accurate T.I.'s warning was. Back in 2022, he went live and said the words no father wants to even think, let alone speak out loud. If he keeps this up, prison's where he's going. Ain't nothing I can do about it. At the time, most people brushed it off like just another frustrated dad venting about his kid. But now, that throwaway warning feels like a prophecy. Because King Harris, the son of a hip-hop legend, is facing the very real possibility of 5 years behind bars. And the craziest part? Almost everything T.I. feared actually happened. Because King didn't just stumble, he burned through red flags like they weren't even there. From reckless fights to skipping court dates, from flexing guns on camera to becoming a dad in the middle of chaos, King's life has spiraled into the exact mess his father tried to save him from. But to understand how this all went so wrong, you have to see where the spiral really began. It all came crashing down on one random October night in 2024. King was pulling out of a gas station in his BMW, music blasting, windows down, when he almost slammed straight into a police cruiser. Officers jumped out and things went downhill instantly. They caught the smell of weed drifting from his car, then spotted a gun tucked on his hip, like he didn't even care who saw it. At that point, it was over. They pulled him out, disarmed him, cuffed him, and sat him in the back of a patrol car while the dash cam and body cams recorded every second. Then came the real shock. When they ran his name and realized he still had an open warrant from 2022 for speeding, DUI, and driving on a suspended license. He had skipped his court date back then, letting the warrant sit there waiting to catch up to him, and that night, it finally did. The footage leaked online, first through Badge Chronicles and then Vlad TV. Suddenly, everyone could watch King getting patted down, loaded into the car, and hauled away. And the internet ate it up. Memes, commentary, people saying he really thought he was untouchable. Others just stared in disbelief. How did it get this far? But the truth is, this didn't come out of nowhere. Because 2 years earlier, T.I. had already warned the world what was coming. In 2022, when King first started going off the rails, T.I. posted a video that hit different now. He said he'd already had the hard talk with his son, already accepted the possibility that prison might be his only teacher. He said, ain't nothing I can do about it. I done told his mama. I done told his grandmama. If he keep it up, prison coming. At the time, people thought he was being too harsh. Some said he was just trying to scare his kids straight. But when the arrest video dropped, fans dug that old clip up and started dragging him. See, he manifested it. He spoke it into existence. Others weren't laughing. Imagine warning everyone your son's going to crash out and then watching it actually happen. Either way, nobody could say they didn't see this coming. Because the warning signs weren't hidden, they were loud, viral, and impossible to miss. The first major red flag exploded online from the most random place, a Waffle House. It was late at night in 2022 when a video went viral showing King in a full-blown screaming match with the staff. He was throwing insults, flexing his money, and acting like he had something to prove. You don't know who I am, tell your mama Happy Mother's Day, he yelled, over and over, while workers just stared. Fans watched in disbelief. Some were laughing, others were cringing, but almost everyone said the same thing. This is entitlement. This is going to end badly. Even T.I. couldn't defend it. He went live later saying he was perplexed, genuinely confused why his son even felt the need to argue with a short-order cook in the first place. That meltdown became the first real moment the public stopped seeing King as just a goofy rich kid and started seeing him as a ticking time bomb. And unfortunately, that bomb didn't stop ticking. Not long after, King teamed up with Boozy's son 2DRA to shoot a music video. But instead of focusing on the music, the set looked like a miniature trap house. Guns everywhere, chaos for the cameras, like they were trying to prove how real they were. That's when the fathers stepped in. T.I. and Boozy confronted them right on camera. T.I. broke it down like a man who's seen how fast life can flip. One slip with a weapon, one pill in the wrong place, and it's over. Y'all end up in the system forever. Fans praised the dads for even trying. But watching King's face told the truth. He was hearing the words, but he wasn't absorbing the message. Because while T.I. was handing him the blueprint to stay out of prison, King was busy chasing an image. And if the chaos on camera wasn't enough, what was happening behind the scenes made it even messier. While the internet was still picking apart his behavior, King suddenly announced he was about to be a father. The mother of his child, known online as Big Nana, instantly sparked controversy. Fans accused her of being way older. Some said she was only with him for clout. Others accused her of securing a bag. The comments were brutal. She's using him. He's just a kid. This is going to be a disaster. But King didn't care. He threw her a huge baby shower, posted every moment like he was proving a point, and doubled down on showing the world he was proud of his new family. It actually looked like maybe, just maybe, fatherhood would finally humble him. But reality had other plans. In November 2024, King's son was born. He couldn't stop posting about him. Late night lives about sleepless nights, holding the baby while talking to fans, beaming with pride. He even dropped a song called Dear Son, writing in the caption, "Welcome King Jr. time to take over." For a brief second, it seemed like he was finally ready to change. Like the new responsibility might save him from himself. But while he was online showing off his newborn, the arrest footage from just weeks earlier was going viral. Every blog, every gossip page, reposting the video of him almost crashing into a cop car, the smell of weed, the gun on his hip. It was like two versions of King were colliding in real time. The reckless kid who thought nothing could touch him, and the young father who suddenly had everything to lose. And the question everyone kept asking was simple: which version was going to win? Now, King Harris stands on the edge of a courtroom that could take him away for 5 years. The internet is split down the middle. Some are clowning, saying he finally got the street cred he's been begging for. Others are hoping this is the wake-up call that saves him. He's been different since the baby. Maybe this will make him grow up. And then there's T.I., watching history repeat itself. Watching the same system he fought to escape, now threatening to swallow his own son. Critics are already dragging him, saying all the money and fame in the world couldn't stop his son from spiraling. And if King gets sentenced, those voices will only get louder. But for T.I., this isn't about public image anymore. It's about something way heavier. Watching the boy he raised face the kind of pain he spent years trying to protect him from. Because if that 5-year sentence becomes real, King's story won't just be another viral clip. It'll be a hard lesson stamped into his life forever. And a haunting reminder that even the strongest warnings can't save someone who isn't ready to listen.